Hello and welcome back to Geek, Feng, Shui, where eventually we figure out what we're doing. We're starting our stream, get all the microphone and everything else ready that we forgot to turn on, and we are recording. Imagine that. Shout out to Chaotic Good Brewing here in Cass, the Gold Standard at Minnesota Brewing, and another brewery up in Golden Valley, Under Pressure. Check them out for family fun all around. So we're going to get in. It was a comedy of errors trying to get going. I'm out for a bike ride today, my first one of the season. And my body is telling me that I need to do some more. You can check out my books at sellersjr.com. You can find me on Twitch, where I occasionally will do videos, and Kilted Swine BBQ, both.com and here on YouTube. So I've been playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition 2 and 3, and I realized the character I created on 1 was not quite the same, so I'm going to go start that over. So I was upset that I missed that one fire recording it, much like I did with the Butcher in Diablo 2, I think it was. Good fight, just didn't catch any of it to show off. I figured out what kind of character I want for my Mass Effect, and I have the appearance saved, so she'll look the same across all of them, but my daughter has signed us up for a ride in a couple of weeks. It's about 25 miles. If you've ever done one of those, it can be fun, but you got to get yourself numbered up a little bit and try to do a couple miles each day at least. Otherwise, you're going to be like me and drinking a lot of Gatorade and curling up and wishing that I had pre-COVID. We used to do 4 or 5 rides a year. One ride, she did a bucket list, and I did a bucket list. She did 100 miles, and I did 50. And you will really appreciate the distance when you're doing it on a pedal bike versus 2 wheels on a motorcycle or in a car. An update on my ham license. It finally got to the FCC where I could pay for it. Now I'm just waiting for file maintenance. Then I'm going to give them my list of vanity licenses. I will list those. I will have actually 2 licenses. There's one for
always nice to see a friendly face.
It's GMRC.
So if you see any about, send it.
What do you have today?
The basic way to tell a difference between a handheld radio, like a walkie-talkie, that you need to get a license for, and those that you don't, is whether the antenna comes off. GMRS, I think it is I might have the initials wrong. But anyway, they're higher powered and go farther. And you pay $35 and you get a handle and you can use them.
See you soon.
Go with your God.
It's not like the FCC rides around little black vans that they will admit to doing. More often than not, it's other hams or GMRS. Yes, GMRS, not GMRC. GMRS folks will find you and report you for abusing, because legally you're supposed to have a license to use those. And it's different than a ham. Ham are frequency based, and the radios may or may not allow you to go to the GMRS frequencies, which are not to be confused with CB. GMRS has replaced, again, I might have my initials wrong, but has replaced CB because of the power and distance and range. There's still people out there that do CB, don't get me wrong. But there was a gentleman on YouTube somewhere that did a test with both. It took him a while to find some way to answer a CB call. I will add my handles to the displays down below once I get my ham vanity. Once you apply and pay for it, it takes about 18 days. They have to go through and check to make sure no one else has it or is in process with it. And no, I'm not going to reveal the ones I'm going to go for. Some smart aleck will go out and sign up for it. You can have 100 people applying for a license, and it's not first come, first serve. It's kind of a random drawing among the pool of 100 as to who gets it. So like somebody pointed out, if you apply for it a minute after midnight in the day, because they do it on a daily schedule, everybody in that day that has applied for it. Not the cleanest. I didn't wait for to get my buff up, as it were. So if there's anything you learn from my doing the dailies of what not to do, most times. I did discover a term, and I have not run into until I ran into an individual that epitomized that. I'm not going to call him out. I never do that. But I couldn't figure out why he had the opinions that he did. Because ham radio is a hobby. With hobbies, you're going to have people that have specific things, and part of that is a vanity. He didn't quite care for the vanity option I want to get. He made no bones about it, and they call that type of person a sad ham. Not to be confused with a Karen terminology. A sad ham is somebody who has a lot of experience that tries to be the judge and jury on things based simply upon that. He said some things I will not repeat. They shouldn't have given his position. That's when I was out reading up on things I learned. Sad hams is what they call them. You think as a barbecue pitmaster that I've been, I wouldn't know that term. Although I have honestly have not ever smoked a ham. Most of them come pre-cooked for various reasons. You can get a raw as a rare ham, smoke it yourself, but you have to go to a butcher, I believe, to do that. There's rules and regulations on what they sell in the store, which is to me kind of odd, given that you can buy raw. Now you do have a couple options here. So for example, I won't kill these guys at the river. I do just to see how much fun it is getting by them without them. Let's say you're a new character that doesn't have many hit points. Just a little nervous. Well, if you haven't cleared this, there's going to be people over here, so you really got to be careful. So
I should not be seen in this area.
Because the first time you come in here, there's guards all over, and you have to kill them. And like some of the camps, they stay dead. Except the far side doesn't. If you went over to the far side of the camp, there's people over there. People that you have to kill.
Ah, thank you, my friend.
Yes, I believe there are. Maybe there isn't. Maybe killed them all. Some of these camps, unfortunately, look a lot alike.
You've done right by me, Ravenpan.
And there you can do it without killing anybody. There's no achievement for not killing people. So it's kind of fun to hone your skills in doing that. But that is that for the dailies. Outside of the Assassin's Creed and Tomb Raider, I think the Mass Effect Legendary is my new favorite game du jour. Pardon you on there. Bike riding properly and designed bike will give you a workout. And we're not all flat ground. We got plenty of hills. Before I head out of this, go to the store, but I don't think the free thing is available yet. It might be. So we're going to do save 10. 13. That is that for today. So again, shout out to Chaotic Good Brewing here in Casson. And Under Pressure up in Golden Valley, up in the city, is great places to bring your friends and family and pets. And Sundays you can do yoga at Chaotic Good. Although they dispute whether you're drinking beer while you're doing yoga or drink it afterwards, or drink it before. But I have not yet been there to do that, so check it out if you're in the area. With that, I will bid you adieu. Have a good one.